when you think about a vision for churches in general in the future, where do you see wellness fitting into that equation or model?
Uh, I think it goes back to this whole notion of knowing and being aware of, the need that really exists. So churches will gravitate towards homeless shelters. They'll gravitate towards feeding projects, soup kitchens, these kinds of things, because it's obvious that people are hungry and that they're on the street. What I think the church of the future needs to realize is that the need is sometimes not obvious, right? And so how do we offer a place where people can be vulnerable about their needs so that we can come alongside them with the love of the gospel, whatever their need might be, right? So the church of the future has really got to be open to new kinds of vulnerabilities, ones that maybe aren't as obvious as the ones we were attending to before. We've got to care about what people actually need rather than what we think they need, and so when we've done that, we've seen incredible response. So we showed a movie about depression for that young people experience, and anxiety. And we had an incredible response from the community that came out, wanted to have that conversation. We're doing another film it's called Screenagers, where we're offering that to the community so that, what we're trying to say is, like, we're about wholeness, we're about well-being, and we want to meet you where you are, not insist that or that we already know you, So there's a lot of this mutuality that goes into this stuff. We have to be good listeners. And I guess that for me is a learning that that's a tough thing, because the church has for a long time been like, hey, no, we want to like make sure you get this. And now we have to say, well, what is it that you need, and help us to find that for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How one or how a group becomes better listeners to the people they're trying to serve, instead of dictating how it's best to sort of run their lives.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's the big down reputation that the church has anyway.
Yeah.
Is that it runs around and tells you how to live your life, rather than saying, hey, let me show you what it looks like to be involved in a loving community. That's what I think the church should be. And any community, any group of people. I mean, if we could set up pockets of people like that, little Rebel Alliance, community for love, that would be amazing.